Hello, welcome to Anime Utopia with me, your host, Golden Reaper. Okay, guys, so today I'm not gonna continue what if Deku had met the Metal Quirk because didn't really feel like it, and I'm going to just do this all entirely off the top of my head. So let's hope for the best. I do this good. So yeah. So for the first part of this, what if we're gonna be okay? So Izuku has an ice quirk. Let's go over the abilities. He can free if he activates his quirk. He can fully activate his quirk. His entire body will turn to a organic ice that will allow him to basically regenerate from any wound, as long as he's in this ice form. If he's badly injured, like chunk of his flesh out of his body, or say he lost a leg, or he's very badly injured, he's about to die, he can't go into this form. It will not save him. Even if he went into it, it would only heal so much if the injury came before the ice form. He can only use it for the ice form for 30 minutes. He can, even with outside of it, he can easily freeze an entire country if he needed to, or he could freeze, or easily freeze or he could shoot a beam of frost or blast or anything. Basically, anything ice, he can do it. So yeah, ignore how bad this thumbnail is. I'm thinking of this off the top of my head, and I was in a rush making the thumbnail, so just ignore that, okay? So we started this video with basically in this world basically they take Zuko is born normal society. Instead of his dad having fire breathing, his dad had what was it? I can't remember the name of it. Liquid nitrogen. He has liquid nitrogen breath. Basically, shoots out liquid nitrogen out of his mouth. As Inko has a stronger telekinesis, as she has psychokinesis, meaning basically it's an extremely strong telekinesis, which together that gave Izuku his ice quirk. So, yeah. So when he's 4, they take him to the quirk doctor, and this is a different quirk doctor, so he's not getting his quirk stolen. And so he's looking at him, he's like, okay, yeah, he's got an ice quirk. Good for him. It should be very powerful at that. It should be that extremely powerful. As Inko's excited, Sashi's there, he's excited. So yeah, when Izuku got on the way home, yeah, let's make this terrible for Izuku. I'm gonna try to make this the worst life for Izuku, because he is gonna be a hero, but because I only do heroes what ifs, and if I do a villain what if, it's gonna end up being awful. Let's make him the most let's make him a little bit have a bad life, but his dream, but it's gonna start rising up for him. So on the way there home, his family gets their car gets hit by a 18-wheeler. It hits them. Izuku snaps straight into the ice form. His entire body, like his clothes, everything. He starts freezing the back seat as he's just completely frozen and solid, like a case of ice around him, while everybody else dead. When police and ambulances, all that, they got there, they saw that half the car was just completely frozen, while the other half was... And Zuko made it worse for his parents. When he froze himself, he created spikes at the same time. Even though his parents were already dead, they were stabbed by the ice. So yeah. Izuku would be put into an orphanage, where he'd meet a orphan Shoto Todoroki, and his siblings, who basically his dad, when Toya ran off, instead of being sent to like the same place where Furious, he's sent to the same place that Hawks was sent to. Instead of being there, he went straight to the police and told them exactly what happened, and they arrested Endeavor. And I'm gonna say I should make this even worse for Endeavor's mom, so that way they can't. With his mom, she was brutally murdered by Endeavor. Yeah, he basically said it was an accident with the stove that set the whole house on fire. Oh no, he lit her on fire and didn't set the rest of the house on fire. So yeah, they would start heading to. Everyone would just be getting ready, like, okay. As Izuku meets Todoroki, who hates his fire even more than he already did. As this is a female Todoroki, you know. So they're just talking. Izuku's just there, and he's talking with them. As he would, and I get it. I'm going off the top of my head. I should plan this out, but I hadn't uploaded all week, and I nearly forgot about it if I didn't check the channel. So, and Izuku's just talking to he's talking to Todoroki. He's like, so what happened to you? Why are you at the orphanage? Oh, my dad was abusive. Oh, I'm sorry for you. Why are you? My parents died in a car accident. As this female Todoroki's someone would come over and say, "So Shota, you made a new friend." Yeah. Shody, you made a new friend. That's what I'm just gonna call her for the rest of this series, Shody. Okay. So that's gonna make a couple good scenarios. So you made a new friend? I guess. As usually, thanks. I guess we are friends. With them, basically, with her just giving him a hug and saying, "Thank you for being my friend." With them, basically, they spend time together for the rest of the year. Their orphanage became like a preschool. Their orphanage is kind of like a preschool in itself. As when they're about 7 years old, Izuku would start training his quirk more, and so would she. As she learned that Izuku's ice is extremely powerful. Like, he can make any type of ice. Like, he can make his ice last forever, to where it could never melt unless he wanted it to. Or he can make his ice on the verge of being indestructible. Any kind of thing he could do with his ice, he can do it. So he would basically, he can make dry ice, hot ice. If you've seen that experiment, thank you for knowing that one. But yeah, he would start training and learning how to different create different ices, create structures and other things. As he would eventually he would think of a present for Shorty's birthday. So he would make a figurine out of pure unmeltable ice. Like, this ice is so much solid that even the skin you touch won't get your hands wet, because it's that cold. It's cold to the touch, but it ain't gonna melt ever. So it's also on the verge of being indestructible, just for that case. So he put it in a present. He'd hand it to her, and she'd just give him a hug. Like, she's, thank you. Thank you so much. Like, yeah. As he's just holding his head up, like, as he's blushing like crazy. Like, he didn't even blushing like red. He blushing like his cheeks were turning bright blue. As Izuku even, I'm just gonna say it, Izuku doesn't even emit, like, warmth from his body. He feels like if you touch him, he's like a corpse. He's cold as anything. He's cold as a corpse. So yeah. So yeah. Izuku would basically, they just become really good friends, and okay, I don't know. I'm sorry about that. I had accidentally pressed the button and it cut out the video. So they just, let me think. Yeah, they would just start heading to they're finally heading from the orphanage school to regular school when they're about 10. As Izuku would meet up with Bakugo for one of the few times he's ever done it, met him. With him and Shouty just going in there. With Izuku wearing like a little outfit like this, not really caring what he's wearing. As he is basically everybody would his class would go the same, go good, and in their PE they have quirk training PE just because they don't want kids to have uncontrollable quirks and end up killing somebody when they're older on accident. So they all schools have quirk training to get it's not on the level of hero training or using it as weaponized, but it's to control your quirk. As Izuku would learn how to do this, he would start to learn how to manipulate his ice instead of just creating it or turning his body into it. He's starting to learn how to manipulate it and different things about that. As he realizes he doesn't even need to have contact with it. He could freeze you solid just from being from a distance. He controls all air, all the moisture in the air. Any moisture in the air, frozen. He can create his own ice from his body. He can emit ice from his body, frozen. As long as he can get some moisture out of something, he can freeze it. As he can, if he froze your whole entire body, he can make ice spikes come out of your dead frozen body. He's that dangerous. So, Bakugo would go up to Izuku saying, "Hey, you shouldn't have a strong quirk like that. I have the best one, explosions!" As he starts flaring up some large explosions. As they can say, "Okay, I don't really care." And if you guys want to know, I'm wearing a MHA gym uniform right now, so this is kind of ironic. I had to upload a MHA video on the side channel for this. Yeah. As I just wore this to school. So yeah. Besides that, Bakugo would just throw an explosion at him. Like, you shouldn't have a strong quirk. Just throwing a bunch of explosions at him. Izuku dodging each one, and with each one he'd send up a pillar of ice from where he was stepping, so that way he could at least damage Bakugo's hands enough to where he would stop using explosions. He just hit the pillar, and they just go out of Izuku just jumping each spot away from Bakugo's explosions. As Bakugo would finally get him with an explosion in the chest, as the impact was, he knew, okay, this impact's about to get me. Full body frozen. Of course, even when his body's frozen, he's going to be fragile, but he's going to regenerate much quicker. He's going to regenerate on an instant, so Bakugo shattered him, and the largest piece of ice created a whole new body. Ugh, did not want to have to go through that. Oof. I was like, what did I just do? It's like, it just shattered me. Oh, frick. Yeah, that hurt. Is it? Bakugo's just like, did I kill you? No. You shattered my upper body. And even if you shattered my whole body, you wouldn't kill me. As long as I retain this ice form, I won't really have to, it won't kill me at all. Whew, frick. This is actually really good. He's jumping around a little bit, just trying to get used to the new upper body. As Bakugo's just crying right there, he's like, "Don't worry, I'm regenerating. Just gotta reconnect just my ice is trying to reconnect my veins and nervous system properly. It's only halfway there, so yeah, okay, I'm finally back." As he'd go right back into his original body and just go to Bakugo, he's like, and as he just flicked Bakugo with creating a little pebble of ice and it hit him in the head. It's like, Mm, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell the teacher anything. I'm fine with getting shattered as long as he didn't really injure me. I'm fine with it. As he just walk over to his seat and sit down, grabbing his spare shirt, putting on his school shirt, because well, he did not want to have to. He just grabbed his shirt from the floor, got to into his started sweeping up his still frozen body parts, and just threw them away. So yeah. There, I'm gonna skip over to, so Izuku, when they're about say 13, Izuku would confess that he's in love with Shouty, as this will be their conversation. Yo, Shouty! He's like, what? Oh, hey, Deku. He's like, Shouty, I just gotta tell you, what is it? I'm in love with you. He's like, and she's just shocked altogether. She kind of had a crush on him, but she didn't notice that he had a crush on her. So they started dating. She said yes. They started dating, and yeah. It when they're 18, it's their senior year of high school. I'm trying to skim over most of their school year. So, when it's their senior year of high school, oh yeah, Dobby is a hero. Dobby is a hero in this world. He's actually the number 2 hero, placing his dad. And Natsuo's a lawyer, and Fumi's still a teacher. So yeah. Izuku would be basically Izuku's just as he is. They're in high school. Teacher does the exact same thing, but instead Baka would jump up saying saying the exact same speech. Izuku would secretly just freeze off one of Bakugo's toenail. Again, sorry about the cut. This is Baka. Teacher would just tell Deku, go to the office, and Deku would. That's basically where it ends, and yeah, that's all I needed to tell you. I will be continuing the series, so bye. Bye.